Video's rolling. Quiet on the set.
One moment, please.
Where's my elephant?
Where's my contract?
Did you get page 1 working, or is that just the bot fucked up too?
Quiet on the set. No, page 1's still not working. 20 seconds.
So much for quiet.
You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. In no other better freaking place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch.
Really, guys? Greetings,
Zap.
everybody. This is Laz.
This is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you all brand of news like only we can here from inside Shroud Avatar. Welcome, everybody. Today is Wednesday, August 8th, 2010, here in Shroud Avatar. Boy, do we have some news for you. As the world is on fire yet again, man. All sorts of craziness going on around there. And we got, of course, regular countdown. We've got stand-up corner. We've got a calendar for you. We've got patch notes for you. And patch notes is where it's at today, folks.
Well, not just that. We also have to talk about that other thing that may have slipped people's attention from Star.
Well, yes, that's coming in, and that hadn't hit the patch notes. I was going to bring that up along those same lines.
Yeah,
we
there's
spoke
something
about that yesterday.
Yeah.
But it is
Well,
Whacked Out Wednesday here on NBNN because things are getting a little wacky, folks. And
Hump
we're
Day.
here to tell you all about it. That's right. As well, it's Hump Day, so...
Trainers are going to get humped.
Yeah, so where do you want to begin today? Do you want to begin with ye old countdown?
Well, of course, we've got ye old countdown for everybody out there. But, of course, we want to say hello to everybody out there listening on Twitch TV, YouTube, Radio Free Britannia, and, of course, NBNN.info. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for joining us today.
Yes, welcome everybody, and don't forget, join us in Discord. Go to NBNN, actually, discord.me/NBNN.
That's right. Or you can find us on
Discord.me/NBNN.
That's right.
Yes.
Now, of course, our newest follower today, Actress26, coming to us all the way from Iceland. Thank you for the follow today and visiting with us. We do appreciate it. Come on back and visit. And again, you want to visit, come on into Discord, talk about what's going on, because we got some hot topics going on this week. So,
Oh yeah, it's going to be an interesting week.
let's go ahead and kick it off today with, of course, today's countdown. Jack, you want a drum roll?
Wait, hold on. I got to find that button that says monitor to capture. Yay, there it is.
That's Actress 27.
12 days, 11 hours, 55 minutes, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. Until final
30.
expirations, we have no more pledges after this 12 days, 11 hours, 55 minutes, 20 seconds.
That is correct.
So be sure that if you are planning on pledging, just because you want those free lot deeds, remember they removed all the houses from the pledges, so they have stripped down some of those rewards.
That's right.
But it
They
does come
expired beginning
does
of,
come with
last looks like.
15% summer bonus.
That's right. Anything
You
you
will get
purchase
15%
now,
store credit.
purchases only, new cash only. 15% is added to your account and stored credit. And that's always a nice bonus. If you want to buy an account from scratch, you can spend $40 in store credit, get a bonus, come out with $46, and then buy a $45 account for $40. It's the way things work around here, so always check out the sales. Of course, check out Steam for sales. Occasionally, you can get the game at half off there as well.
That is
Now,
right.
The real
So-
breaking news, did you see last night's Twitter? The late night...
Oh, yeah, yes, I did. I even retweeted that. I need to find that tweet again.
Yes, we need to get this up on screen. Hold on a second. Because this was great. This was funny.
Yeah, it was. Hold on. I am going to Lord British's profile real quick so I can find that specific tweet.
Yep, I've got the specific one right here for you.
Link it in Discord, baby.
Yep.
Link it
There
in
it
Discord.
is. There it is. Whoop, there it is.
Then I have to copy link. Then I have to go paste it.
Show
Oh,
it.
so tough. Oh, that's the wrong
Jack.
link.
What?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it was.
You Union Jack or what?
Laz is trying to send me to the wrong places.
Oh,
I really didn't need to see that, Laz.
Oh, that was a good link.
oh no!
Yeah.
That was not the one that I was looking for.
Whoops! Private
That was not the
bookmark.
one I was
Yeah.
looking for.
Lazarus
My bad.
private.
I'm so
We're looking for Lord British's confession.
Yeah, here we go. I think I got it here.
I've got it. I've got it. Okay, I have it,
That should be.
and I linked
What
it.
the
I
hell
linked
am
it
getting all
first.
these wrong ones?
I linked it first. I linked to the proper one,
Yep.
unlike Laz. So Lord British does have a confession that he, Lord British, regularly steals from players during Shroud of the Avatar events. Oops. Did he say that out loud?
I tell you. Well, we
I
caught
know
it.
that.
We caught it and we got it out there. We retweeted it all. And of course, Richard, of course, loves the humor in it. He retweeted our retweet out there, of course.
Yes.
Broadcasting the news to the world. He gets a kick out of seeing us do that stuff. And of course, for those of you who don't know, you can easily follow Richard on Twitter. He is very engaging. He answers questions personally. And there's quite some interesting conversations, whether it be about politics, game playing, game creation, space travel, world exploration, or just saving the
Yes.
world. Richard's got all these topics that he chats about with the folks out there. And it's interesting to follow and watch, I tell you. So if you're interested in some good chatter, go out there and check his Twitter stream out and follow along. I know I was little fanboy when he first followed me, but now it's we tweet back and forth, we message and we comment and have fun with it. So don't hesitate to drop a question. And of course, one of those things for those of you Ultima fans out there, for many people, some may know, some may not. If you still play and have the old Ultima games and you've beaten the game anytime recently, Richard Garriott still does send out those thank you, welcome, and completion.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Well, I don't know if he actually sends out the physical letters, but
does.
he definitely. I know that he definitely
Now, they don't
retweets it and
have
sends it.
reproductions for all the games yet, and he is always actively soliciting, and there he goes, retweeting Whacked Out Wednesday today, as we speak about him. I know they don't have all the reproductions for all the different types of certificates they've had in the past, But the ones that they do, if you send a little screenshot and a picture to him, and then a self-addressed stamped envelope addressed to them at Portalarium, they will send you a completion certificate for the ones that they do have. That much I do know. So
Doesn't say origin.
they're
No.
reproductions of the originals. I don't know if they ever. I don't think any of them actually has an original logo on them. But we could always ask that question. That's not beyond the realm of possibility. That's for sure.
Yeah. Also in his Twitter stream is what always comes up, and this is something that has to be addressed over and over again. EA owns the rights to the IP associated with all of the Ultima games.
Correct.
And that is something where Richard always starts off the conversation with them, trying to get that IP back. And then the negotiations always stall out somewhere, and you know what? Things don't happen. So he has tried many times to actually get that IP back, and EA likes to sit on it.
Yes.
So,
and that other comment came from another fan who said, as he asked EA, to remake a real Ultima under the name of Ultima, and Richard commented that he's asked several times, but it never seems to lead anywhere. So, of course, we perpetrated that tweet a little bit more, and we put it out there, and maybe it'll gain a little steam. Maybe EL see that they could be missing out on a big chunk of gamer dollars if they allowed something like that. Even if it was just a collaboration. Not to be confused with a
it's always...
compilation there. Let's make sure.
It is always things that we're looking for, and we're always trying to try to find.
That's right. But moving right along.
You ready for some stand-upage?
Oh, we're going to do stand-up, then we're going to go into... We want to do release notes, then stand-up. Stand-up, release notes.
Stand-up, release notes.
Because we got a lot to talk about. Now, before release notes, before stand-up, just for you folks who are watching on my screen, yes, I have left my screen alone since yesterday's patch, just to show everybody the annoyance of the reticle that came back. And what's happened if you patch. So this is one of those things you're going to see. And yes, it can be turned off, and yes, we will cover that. But the reason why you're seeing that on my screen today is just to let you all know you're going to expect this when you log in with this new patch. So bear with us, and I'll get to the big red, the big X on the screen. That's news and patch notes. But let's get to the stand-up one.
That's not quite news and patch notes, because that's not related to that part of it.
It is.
Did you read it's not.
Notes?
Yes, I did.
Well, then you'll see where the reticle is noted in there, and that it's in the patch notes.
Yeah. We'll discuss that when we get to the patch notes, and then I'll show that you're wrong.
You guys have to go to the alley.
Yeah, you gotta go talk.
Yes,
sir.
Well,
Send you to the alley.
Not yet. We're not in patch notes. Yeah, we're stand-up corner time.
Then you better behave.
I tell you.
So stand-up corner. Remember, the stand-up meeting happens in the conference room in the office. Everybody stands around, hence the stand-up corner name, and they sit there and say, "This is what I'm working. This is what I worked on yesterday. This is what I'm working on today." Then Chaos writes something random down, and then he gives it to us eventually. And so this is the stand-up notes from Tuesday, August 9th. Remember, today is Wednesday. Whacked out Wednesday, August 10th. So over in the art department, we had Bob working on the airship interior. Fletcher, yeah, that's right. Fletcher was working on the one-man band, a.k.a. Scrota, and tiaras, and hats.
You think they've been listening to us out there?
Girls like the tiaras.
Yeah, I wonder if he's modeling the tiara after Justin's tiara.
Maybe. You never know.
Maybe. That would be a possibility. She needs to send him a picture of her wearing her tiara and say, "This is what my tiara should look like."
Yeah. Justin's hair.
That's right. Tiara. Justin does have a tiara on
Fingers.
top of her
Actually,
computer.
Justin's computer has a tiara. Justin does not have a tiara.
Yeah.
Her computer has
Well-
a tiara.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, so Reed is working on cloth and chain armor, levels of details, and bugs.
Bug.
Over in design, Brandon is working on taming bugs.
Bug.
Dan is working on player towns and forum lock Juras. Finn is working on the blood elemental and hot tub patching.
Yay. Finally used my
Yay,
hot tub.
can finally get into the hot tub.
Finally
Keith
played
is working on the... that too. You can place it inside of a wall. Keith is working on the Exeter Crag Mines resources, tightened, and bugs.
Bug. Yeah, tight.
Lum the Mad
Oh,
is
tight
working on
is a word.
tightened. Lum the Mad is working on Blood River.
Blood River.
The river that runs with blood. Then Sorcerer Steve is playing around in Port Graph, working on that build out and the story design with Lord British.
Hanging with LB, working on some point.
That's it.
That's right.
Over in tech, Eric is working on the summon creatures and navigation and the battle royale.
The Battle Royale. The Royal Rumble.
Yeah. That's right. Jason is working on item logging.
We need more items.
Wizard. Yes, we do. Wizard Smoke is working on bugs and Steam and multi-monitor and the reticle user interface. Burning Toad, still scratching that itch. It's working on the public cache permissions and bundle home upgrades. Tassel is working on accounts and payments and plaque reward support. Then over in QA, James is working on regression. Reese is working on sanity testing and forms and account services. And Serafina is working on the customer service backlog
New girl.
and
Sarah.
account services. That's right. Our production management, another group, we have the Dippy Bird working on skill updates and navigation bugs.
Bug. I can't find my bug. Help me find my bug.
That's right. Gorn is staring at Excel spreadsheets and looking at metrics while he's doing some business.
Business. Get down some
That's right.
business. Meet me on the corner.
Then, that's right.
Telephone
Barrick
booth,
is
yeah, that's
working.
my office.
Then Barrick is working on the community reports and moderator meeting and ye old telethon plan.
That's right.
Hutch, he's revising those assets while he's touching the speed trees in the swamp and bugs.
Bug.
Lord British is out in Jira land.
Land.
oh,
I know.
that means
As
things
long
are
as
getting
as
done.
long as he's
Alright.
not riding the water slide, we should be fine.
That's right.
Ganja land or
Water
something.
slides.
No, Jira land.
Right.
If you're smoking a little ganja on the water slide, I can picture that.
Yeah.
Then after that, we have Chaos working on what's he working on? He's working on rewards and stand-up catch-up.
Stand up, catch up. That's right. Come on, Rick.
How long does it
That's right.
take to make ketchup? God, stand up.
And somebody
nights?
texted me a picture of her tiara on top of her computer.
I know.
Huh. Yep, I know. I've seen it a
Repost.
few times.
You post.
And she's wait, that was from yesterday or 2 days ago. Whoops. And that
Never
other
mind.
text. And then Dark Star is working on the telethon schedule and Jira triage and the add-on store plan.
That is
Maybe they're
right.
planning on expiring some of those items.
Now, of course,
Yay.
one thing mentioned in that stand-up, and I believe we're going to get a mention of it here in the updates as well, as some people are finding out, and I gotta laugh because public cash chest. What does this name imply to you? One may ask.
I'm going to go with that it's public.
And that anybody can access a
Yes.
public cash chest,
Yeah.
regardless of where it's placed.
Yeah. Some
Just
people
like a
thought that they
public
could actually.
fountain.
I know they said that they could mark it as private, but that was a bug. It was still
Bug.
public.
Now, actually, I saw one out there, and I got to side with this guy. This guy had a public cash chest inside his locked house, and somebody was still able to access it. Now, that is a no-no. Nobody should be able to
Well,
access a chest through a
if-
wall.
If you leave your door open,
A locked
What?
house. What part of that did you not understand?
I got distracted. I was
does it mean the
typing.
door
What?
was shut?
The door was locked.
Okay. If you own a house and you lock the doors and you open ye old door, other players can still see into your house. They cannot walk into it. And if the chest was right next to the door and his door was open, you would still be able to access ye old public
The-
cash chest.
I'm just
That
telling
ain't
you
good.
what he said.
So
That's
that does
not
not-
good.
And he came home.
So
and everything
we
was
would have-
gone.
Yeah, we would have to have
Yeah.
seen whether or not
Poor
he
guy.
left his door open and had he placed it right next to the door. And I'm willing to bet
His door
that
was
the
wide
Access
open.
is all screwed up.
his door
That's
was
right.
wide open and the chest was right there within range of double clicking, and someone said, "Hey,
Gifts.
oh, let's see what's in here."
Ooh, yay,
Oh, it's all mine now.
CBs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
we're
look.
talking crafting stations, all sorts of other good stuff. This guy
Oh,
knows.
man.
I tell you, yeah, whoops.
Oh,
Whoops. No
you
whoops.
gotta learn the
No whoops.
permissions.
Whoops.
That's right.
Well, there's
Yeah,
a
I
log
just-
there, right?
That
There's a
takes me
log,
back to
right?
old school UO, where you know what, you could steal people's house keys and loot their houses, or if you forgot to lock your
Sodomize
door
and
after
go
you left your
inside.
house, someone could walk in and take
Yeah.
everything.
Well, you
That's what I'm
know,
talking
we were
about.
talking earlier about conversations with Richard Garriott there, and that's one of the conversations they were on when he made that post. Was what people
Yeah.
people's
Putting people in jail.
transgressions back in the day of stealing, looting, taking key rings, robbing houses. And
I
the funny
think
thing
the-
was, most of them are not proud of what they did back then, when they all admit it. But they all admit to doing it, which is great to see. You know, it's great to see.
Yeah. I'm glad that people are coming out 20 years later and
You know that asshole down that game who used to gank you all the time? Well, that was me.
Well, I mean-
I apologize.
well,
I
if
think
you
the only
remember
real
that,
solution to people stealing things from other people's chests is for the devs to create in-game exploding ink packets that you can put in your chest.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, he used to be able to do
would be
that. He
funny.
used to
Yeah,
be able to booby trap stuff, remember?
exploding chests, yes, and kill people, yes.
Yep.
I know many
That's-
people that was their favorite method of
Was
PKing
great.
people.
I wouldn't admit to
Yeah.
that. Disclaimer.
Now, if
2016.
you were part of the original Kickstarter, there was a $10 guilt pledge if you had ever pirated a game.
Yes, there was.
So,
No
yeah,
kidding? Are you-
An Ultima game it was, wasn't it? It was one of
yeah.
Guilt
No,
pledge.
any game,
Oh, was
any
it any
game.
game? Okay.
Yeah,
I'd like to pledge $10,000.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so if
Oh, $10
That's for
per
last,
game?
too. Yeah.
Oh,
you ready to get down to the down and dirty?
the patch notes.
Let's go.
Yield patch notes.
The old
Patch notes.
Now, these came out last night.
Last night,
Yeah,
9
really-
p.m.
Yeah, really
Oh.
late patch out there for you folks. And there's some changes. The times
Okay,
they are a changing, folks. And I tell you, we knew this was coming.
So let's see. They removed some items from masterworking on the Novia overworld map. They added a gap in the collision near some random point to allow players to access Gotti from the north.
the Don.
That's right. The Hidden Vale adventure scenes, which is painful.
Very painful.
They increased the difficulty of the elves, and they adjusted the skeleton archer bows that they drop on death. Increased spawn times on various spawners in several scenes. And I'm sorry to say, but that has destroyed my ability to collect wood scraps because those bows went from long
immersion
down
Shoddy.
to
That was
shoddy
a
bows.
twofold on this one. One,
Yeah.
dropping the spawn
And-
rate, and two, dropping the drop rate. Now,
They need to drop
do
the
we,
rent
do we
rate.
want to break the
I-
soapbox out
yeah.
now for you before we go on to the rest of the patch notes, or should we?
I say we go ahead and pull out the soapbox because this really
Absolutely.
needs to be
Absolutely.
Okay,
Oh,
each of the
God.
scenes is designed for 8 to 16 players to be adventuring in.
Up to 2 full
And that
parties.
What?
To 2 full parties. Yet when I am in certain scenes with orange monsters, and this includes over in Novia with new scenes as well, you know what? You get 2 people in there that are relatively competent, that are still fighting orange monsters. You know what? They can kill the entire scenes themselves.
But
And,
Yeah.
But if you remember, designed for 2 full parties are these scenes. So that tells me that whenever the scenes are being designed and they're populating them, they are not really testing that aspect out, which is something that we will be changed in the near future. We do know that the Hidden Veil that they're going to completely redo at some point in time. But I'm also referring to Novia scenes. What do you want to say, Laz?
I was going to say it was twofold. It wasn't just they adjusted the drop, but that you were out there hunting by yourself, and the respawn rate is next to nothing. So aside from for one person out there by yourself, you were saying that the spawn rate was really dismal. So I can imagine what it would be like for a party of 4 or 6, let alone 8, or 2 parties of 8, as scenes are made to handle. Now, it's my understanding.
Even though the patch notes say that they
about control
increase
points or what?
times, no, I'm talking about normal scenes.
Okay,
Even though it says that they increase spawn times, it was actually decreased in some of my favorite
what
hunting
most people
spots.
don't know,
Yeah.
every scene out there is built to hold a maximum of 2 parties, is what we were originally told. That was 2 parties of 8, which was 16 people who could be running around in there at one time comfortably. Now, they had talked about upping that
I don't
number.
think so.
Well, I'm just telling you what we were told. I believe I've got it on tape.
It's been discussed
It's
many times.
documented. Yes, this is documented. This is not something we're pulling out of our ass here. And that's what they were designed for. That's why we have instance gaming, so you don't have 300 people in the same instance. They're built for so many people. And with that, knowing that information and what we've seen changed, we just don't feel it supports the proper number of people it was A, built for, or B, can be built for, or can hold that capacity. Let's put it that way. So
I don't think so.
Then on top of that, when you
nothing to think.
adjust the loot
This is
tables,
documented fact here.
Yeah,
Not a fact. It's documented that it was said, but it's not the case. I don't think.
it's never been the case where each of the scenes would actually support 2 full parties
That's what I was
hunting.
saying.
That's
Yeah.
what they
And
were designed
that's
for.
one-
That's all I
that's
said.
what
I
they-
didn't
they
say they
were
were
designed
working.
for.
I didn't say they were functioning. I said
okay.
they were designed for. That is a fact. They were designed for 2 parties of 16.
Well, let's get it implemented then, okay?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And
Ooh.
Led Up, you need to pay attention. But if
can't
you
afford to pay
couple
attention.
if
Need
you,
to pay
if
a
you
lot of
couple
people.
I know if you couple that with the adjusting of the skeleton archer bows, and that's not just the skeleton archers in the Hidden Vale. That is over the entire world. There are no more longbows out there in the world from monsters. They are all shoddy. The shoddy bows, which when you turn to scrap, I mean, the most I've gotten from one of them is 15 wood scrap, where some of the longbows I was getting 25. I think I got 40 from one. It's going to make collecting base materials for your timber production or turning into pulps. That way we can make recalls and teleports even more farming. And so there needs to be,
And the sell price went down.
because there is no real forest to actually go out and do your lumberjacking on, and like the mines. And so resources are going to be a little bit more scarce from now on.
A little bit.
And I hope that is addressed real soon, because I'm willing to bet people are going to complain. But if we move right along and continue,
Yeah,
because
again, we were told that they were built and designed for 2 parties of 8, all the scenes, not just the bosses. All the hunting scenes, all those, that's what they were originally designed for. And of course, they've played with adding numbers, going up to 32 people, limiting it smaller. But what they were designed for and what is actually going on are 2 different things. So, and again, from everybody out there, remember, this is still early access.
This
they're
is
still
not
making
launched.
tweaks.
Disclaimer 2016.
That's right. Disclaimer is Led Zeppelin.
2016. Disclaimer. This is not launched.
That's right.
This is release. Final release. Thank you.
Soft touch.
yeah.
And this is where they're going to make
Okay.
all those tweaks, trims, and they'll balance. And people complain, and they'll bounce it a little bit more, and they'll tweak it. And I believe that we will have a nice balance of everything as we get closer to the final product, the finished product, as it may be. So I'm not going to sweat it too much. It may be making some life a little tough now.
Yeah.
Now, I can also
Tough
comment
for a while.
on hearing about millions in gold being made out there already. You wanna
Oh
talk
yeah,
about economies,
but that was people farming more than likely
And-
the elves.
and
for
that was
multiple
that. There's
days.
something,
Just
that's something
unfortunate.
else for another soapbox conversation.
But I mean, there's other ways to farm those elves. It's called Virtus Pass, and it's called control points.
Yes.
Get a few people out there and
or
loot
anything
away.
else for that.
Okay,
matter.
so-
that's great.
Yeah, that's pretty tough right now, though.
Exactly.
Control points.
You ready to continue?
I'm waiting for you.
They fixed a bug that caused party member nameplates to not appear when joining a party. Yay.
I
The Hill
noticed that.
Fortress, they fixed some broken stairs. They
Fair.
doubled the duration of stat buffs to make them more appealing in group use. So if you are buffing other players, doubling the duration will actually make it more beneficial for everybody. So you know what? I love that dex buff that someone puts on me. I like it when she increases my dex. And then reducing to duration on skewer to target strength. The base value is low, and it is too often 0 duration. The taunt skill has been tuned based on feedback. Chance to taunt cooldown and number of targets now increases with skill level.
Very nice.
So taunt will become a mini AoE at higher levels. Then they fixed performance issue caused by active tooltips, and they fixed not being able to damage NPCs that already have aggro but are outside of awareness distance. They fixed placement issues on Adobe Stable's deco items. The Bone Steel Dagger no longer is able to be sold to merchants. If you sold the mysterious dagger that you were tasked with discovering the secrets behind for 1 gold piece, you know what? Kyle Brahand in Airy found it for you and is holding on to it for you. That's right. And they've made some fixes to Edvard giving away his notes in Solace Bridge. That is the post-tutorial version.
That's correct.
The Sultan Crier will accept mail deliveries even when he's off duty because the mail never sleeps. And they
That's
fixed
right,
it so
baby.
fixed it so players can no longer restart Nissa's Lost Love Quest after it's been completed, and they don't allow public cache chests to be private, and they added text to make sure that public means public. Now, the one that we're going to have to go into the alley about, we now hide the reticle when Show HUD F9 option is disabled.
Yeah.
You ready to go to the alley again?
Okay.
let's go to the
See,
let's
but-
go to the alley.
I'll go to the alley. It's got to get over here.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Okay, so
so
you know what the F9 button does, right?
I know what the F9 button does, but if you
Well,
realize
it hides.
you
It
didn't-
hides everything on your screen.
Right, but-
So it hides your chat box. It hides things on your screen. And the bug was that it would leave your reticle on the screen. So now it's hidden.
Also, yeah, but you didn't get to the next one on the reticle, which is what I was talking about. See, you weren't listening to me earlier
yeah.
like normal. See? So now we can go tell the people what happens with the reticle when it comes up and how to get rid of it and what else it actually does do for you now. How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. No. We'll see what
Let's
happens.
see about that. Okay.
Well, what is Led Zepp doing standing in the alley?
I don't,
Go away. Private conversation.
no wonder why he can hear us. This
Eavesdroppers.
isn't an alley
I know.
eavesdropping on us.
I know. I know. It's like,
I thought that was
geez,
Cupcake
yeah.
standing there.
Yeah.
There was Cupcake.
Okay, so they moving right along, we did fix the damage chance and amount for charge. The reticle strength option now affects target reticles as well as the main reticle.
That is right. But of course, when you log in, you will have the reticle up here. In order to get rid of it, I'm going to switch over here on screen to show the good folks. You go up into your settings, up under video, and you will see your reticle strength. Now, of course, the reticle strength is not doing anything.
Yep. You have to maximize it then.
You
That's
have
it.
to
Reticle.
maximize it, then bring it back to get rid of it.
That
What
freaking
that-
rectangle, man.
What that also did, though, is when you go into combat and you get a target, that reticle strength should now disappear instead of being visible on your screen. I have not tested that, so, but that's what they're telling us. You can get rid of that red rectangle.
Yeah, right.
Completely. So
Right.
it's no longer going to appear whenever you go to loot something else, and then it would pop that reticle up. So that has been fixed.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So you can test that on anyone here. I just did, and it does work.
Yeah, well, I
combat.
decline all duels,
Oh, yeah.
so you can't duel me, and
Well,
I can't do
No.
Not just
you don't
that, you
have
can
to
just
be
select people.
PvP or combat. Yeah, you can just shift select somebody.
Shift click people.
Oh, you mean? Oh, I didn't even get a reticle when I click on them to let me know that they're the guys highlighted now. Oh, well, let's see.
But at the
Correct.
same time, it puts their nameplate up on the screen.
I understand that. Yeah, see, damned if you do, damned if
Or-
you don't. Ask for
Or
one.
you could always hit the F1 and see if you have that white reticle over yourself.
Nope.
F1, F2, hit the
Well,
escape
F2 only works. So
key,
yes,
times
party.
shift.
Yep.
Shift.
Yep.
Anyway,
Okay.
let's
Okay,
finish off the
so-
patch release notes.
Well, they updated the target locked icon to be larger, and that is our patch notes, along with a bunch of stuff any known issues.
Now, there are some interesting known issues. You want to cover a couple of them? Just a couple hot ones out there. Armor set bonus is not working. Possible crashes on logging in with the mirror.
Bloom can't be disabled.
Yes.
Armor set bonuses. The new targeting system still has various issues that need fixing. I know. Try to control your laughter.
Sorry.
Pathfinding is breaking in some houses and basements. Pathfinding is broken for certain pets whenever stairs are involved. Which takes us to a post. Unity 5 has caused a host of general texture and lighting related issues, and not all those have been resolved. Update your video card drivers. This is a work in progress.
I want to go to the very next to last one down there because Eclipse got all grossed out by it.
Oh,
She can't stand to see my hands.
Oh yeah! Oh my
Skin
god!
tone will sometimes not match properly on different parts of the body.
Fix.
And my hands look
That's
like a
not a-
mannequin, literally. My wrists are separated.
Show
into
Geeks over there.
different colors.
I don't know if he does that, but
Is Gix here? I don't
Yeah,
have
he's
names
over
up today.
Yes, it is. Well, it looks like
There
you're
he is.
wearing like sleeves of different colors, and you've got this
Yeah.
weird cut
Telling you, my
on your
hands
arm.
look
Like-
like they're
Are you
snapped
a
on.
cutter?
A mannequin. You're like a
I'm
mannequin.
telling you,
All
look
you
like
need is your
Luke
mouth.
Skywalker with the
Just-
hand attachment.
You
You know what I'm
just,
saying?
you just, yep. You need your mouth open. That's all.
It's,
Mannequin.
Last
Mannequin Laz with his mouth open. I'm just saying.
Lego last. There we go.
Yep.
Okay, so
Too much.
do you want to talk about that forum post again?
Which
About
forum
taming
post are we
changes?
going
Ju-
to?
the taming changes.
Ah, yes.
just
we have
because
to get to that.
talk about that as many times as we possibly can.
Yes, this one's coming up, and let me pull that one up. I didn't have that one preloaded.
Yeah,
But-
quit teasing.
I just leading.
No, we're not teasing. It's right there in the announcement section, plain as day. The hottest topic up there. Very first topic in the forums. I don't know how you guys missed this stuff. I know how you miss this stuff. You rely on us, and you don't read the forums. All right, let's get to Starlong's latest post for you folks out
Okay.
there. Taming
This one snuck in.
changes.
Yeah.
Incoming.
Don't.
Alert
Some of these changes
tamers.
will appear in release 33. So if you were a tamer, or you need to work on that taming skill if you plan on summoning anything, because there will be a minimum level required
Should have
to
been a bit more
summon a creature based on that creature's level. Taming skills affect creature power. So there will be a power level associated with your creature based off of your skill level, and so there will be a minimum and max range. So the creatures will get more powerful, or hopefully, and then higher creatures use more focus as they are summoned. So much more focus, much more demand to keep those pets out.
That's right.
Yeah, and Gix is staring at your Lazarus
Robot.
robot. Is it?
Yeah, he's
Was that the what machine was that called? The something conf machine, to where we can test to see whether or not Laz is a replicant.
That's the,
Laz must
what
be
do
a
they call that
replicant.
test? There's a name for it.
Voight conf machine.
I
The
think he
Voight
is.
conf machine. Laz must be a replicant. Who has the open mic that's chewing?
That's got to be.
I know
Zach.
this is lunch with a lot. Oh, it's
no.
Crafty. Hi, Crafty.
Oh shit!
Is Scroda having lunch again? Is Scroda
No,
ordered
he-
salmon Caesar
Lunch
salad
with
again?
Guys,
That
boyfriend
It's
over.
yesterday.
He's got his boyfriend
Is he
over.
charging those expensive salmon Caesar salads to the expense account again? I tell you, this freaking guy.
Yep.
Gotta use the perks.
Well, I mean, he's not playing the piano, that's for
I
sure.
know. It's all
I
it's
know,
on
you notice
strike,
that?
man.
What
It's
the
on
hell?
strike. What can I say?
$1.
Yeah.
$1.
He wants a contract.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah, could be. Contract manager.
Where's my contract?
1,000%.
Where's my elephant?
Exactly. Okay, so it is that time again where we have to talk about ye old schedule
Schedule.
of what is on the calendar.
The calendar.
Calendar.
Out of the Avatar calendar.
We have the
Today's
Shroud of the Avatar
a big
calendar.
I don't know. Can we handle
I know
it
it is huge. It is.
It is
It is.
huge.
It is huge, just like Donald Trump's hands.
You have that guy
A
in your
little bit
town
smaller
on
than all
TV
that.
doing the it's
What?
huge commercials.
Oh,
I don't
What
have
is it?
cable, so I couldn't tell you.
Oh, that's right.
So let's see. Today, our community calendar is brought to us by our friends over at Avatar Circle, which is administered by Kaizen Phoenix Fire, or you may know him as Wrath Phoenix on the official forums or in Discord, but Kaizen Phoenix Fire in game. All times on the community calendar are Central Standard Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as New Britannia Time, which is game server time.
That's right. Quick
Today we
shout
have
out
a very-
to Hicks206 joining us live finally. Congratulations for making a live show, Hicks. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, yes, yes. Yes, welcome, Hicks. See you all the time. Okay, where was I?
You call him Hicks.
Hicks.
You called him Hicks.
He's a Hick.
That's his name.
I called him Hicks.
Hick 206. Ooh,
And Wilma wants her pony.
I want my pony.
Now, where was I? Our short calendar for today. We do have to remember around the clock at
Don't tell anybody.
at noon, 3, 6, 9, and 12
That's right.
on Radio Free Britannia. We do have lunch with two incompetent guys,
Two
otherwise known as
full
Lunch with
guys
Laszlo.
sitting in front of cameras talking to each other. I tell you. You know, people watch that stuff. I tell you, I don't know what it is.
I had no idea.
Somebody told me a while back people actually watch other people play video games on the internet, and I said, "Oh, you're joking me." Are you
I
kidding me?
know.
Why
And
would
I
wanna
think
watch
Zep
somebody
has
play
a
video
gas
game
problem.
when I can
Yeah.
play a video game? Well, here we
I
are.
don't know.
Thank you
I
all
don't
for watching us while we play our game and bring this to you.
Yes, thank you. And so after that, we have two other events. If you're interested in some PvP, you can always join Season 3 of the EVL Virtue League PvP tournament is tonight at between 7 and 8 in Chaos Caverns.
Is this the kickoff of the Season 3 here? Is this the first we're seeing of Season 3?
We had one posted last week. I don't know whether or not they did it.
Quite
But
possible.
there is a 1,000 gold entry fee, and remember there are two different tiers. Tier 1, or the lower tier for people newer to the PvP scene, and Tier 2 for the experienced PvPers. So, and you will be placed in Tier 1 if you're just starting out, until you can advance to Tier 2 and see how you do.
I guess we'll know tomorrow.
Don't forget
if
that's
Jade
between
comes and gives
7
us
and
the,
8.
PvP
Exactly.
update on Thursday.
That's right. We'll see. And then Laz's favorite event of the week is Striker Sparhawk's Happy Hour, and it's otherwise known as
Spin Sparhawks Gold. That is some other fans
that has
out there.
yeah. And that happens every single Wednesday between 8 and 9. Some pub somewhere. We will eventually find out where.
Someplace, somewhere, somehow.
Yes.
And I know there's fans out there here in chat. For those of you who are fans of Sparhawks Happy Hour, the location has not been announced yet, as we've been updated by our own nurse Justin. But stay tuned to the chat channels, and that will be announced later on today.
Yay.
Yay! And that is our calendar.
In Shroud of the Avatar
Out of the Avatar.
for August 10th.
Yes. That is right. Of
Let's see,
course,
what else are we doing?
And that just leads me up to a little open air time here. So all sorts of great things happening out here in the community.
Whoa.
You folks have just been a wonderful, wonderful pleasure to have around. You guys keep impressing us every day, and we hope we do the same for you guys. It's just been overwhelming, the number of people coming in, joining us, listening, comments, finding us for the first time on the radio and video. And it's a great time here in Shroud of the Avatar. So for those of you folks who are just getting into it, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve for you guys out there, you new Outlanders. For those of you veterans, I know we're going to hear some crying out there as all the fun and games go away and it actually becomes a real game where you all have to work. But it's happening to all of us all at the same time. So you're not in it alone. You're not the only one it's happening to, and your world is not the only world affected. So try not to bring it too much to the world that, hey man, they did this, I don't. All right, we know that. We're tweaking it. Don't be out there complaining too much unless something's really broke. If they told you they tweaked it and you got a complaint with it, go ahead and post it in the forums. Be nice about it. Tell them why you think it's broken, why you think it should be changed. Don't just go, man, this sucks. I can't harvest shit anymore. Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere with that, and all you're going to do is you're just going to feed. Do we say it? Do we even say it?
Yeah, sad. You said it yesterday.
Do we feed the trolls?
No.
No.
Don't feed the trolls.
Don't feed the trolls. Exactly. Don't feed the trolls. Pardon the expression, because the trolls are nasty, and they like to throw rocks at people. So, so don't give them any food to chow on. Don't give them any pause or cause to comment and start craziness.
Where's my elephant?
That's right. Where's my elephant? And we're gonna play the elephant song in a little while.
Oops.
I gotta get that.
He's
clear.
dead.
Yep.
But yeah, stick to your guns. Keep working and keep putting those bugs in. Let these guys know what you think. They are open to criticism. They are open to all ideas and every suggestion that you may have out there. So don't be shy. Go ahead and make those suggestions. Be nice. Follow the golden rule here in Shroud of the Avatar. And the golden rule is D-Ban. Don't be a dick. Be nice to your fellow player and be nice in the forums. If you don't want people treating you that way, don't treat people that way. And that's the way we like to be here in the Shroud of the Avatar world. But meanwhile,
One moment, please.
Let's go ahead and take the trash talk out for a while, and let's flush that down the drain. We're going to go ahead and move on to our sponsors, and of course, we've got the latest and greatest. Jack, are you ready for getting this stuff up on the screen here?
I am all ready.
Now, do you want to take this new one first, and then I'll go into the usual spiel?
We do have a brand new sponsor, and we do need to thank Wake Up with Wolfdom and Celine.
That's right. Thank you guys for
Now
coming on board and joining us. Good folks.
I'll let you continue with the rest of that.
That's right. You can catch Wake Up New Britannia with Wolfdom and Celine every Saturday morning on WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. Thanks for joining us, folks, and love to have you. And, of course, moving right along.
Oh, yeah. We do need to thank SodaMap.com. Why did I start off with SodaMap?
I don't know. You should be thanking our friends over at the Britannian Mining Company, the people with the BMC Gridiron, the nastiest, foulest, bloodest gridiron entertainment in all of Novia. This is a no-holes-barred contest, folks. It's a $25,000 or $20,000 gold entry fee, and there are no rules. The only rule in the gridiron is there are no rules. And that's what makes it
2 men
nasty.
enter, 1 man leaves.
That's right. Or
2 men enter,
or
1
one
man
pet.
leaves.
In the case of Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God. Oh. Moving right along, we do have to thank our other sponsors, sodacrafting.wiki, which is the only searchable database right now.
In the
and
crafting
it
world.
is.
That's right.
Yes. Other crafting website is going to be sodacraft.com, where it has almost everything, including all the different options.
For buffs.
And
for your
yes,
buffs
for
and for
buffs.
those extra add-on essentials to your armor, weapons.
Ooh, add-ons. I love add-ons.
And you like
Yeah.
combinations.
And unfortunately, clicking on things was giving me a 404. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines.
That's right.
Yeah.
SodaTaming.com is awesome if you are interested in learning some taming and you need to know that you want to become an expert cat wrangler and that you need at least 72 skill in order to tame a calico cat. SodaTaming.com.
We just gave you an update on all that.
Yes.
The taming business
all
is
that
just
information
went
is
to
going
the
to be
crapper.
changing.
That's right.
Yes.
Our
We
good
also need to
friends-
thank
Where are you going with this?
our good friend Ben.
There you go.
Our good friend Ben at relicsbyreal.com for all of your soda swag, which includes that t-shirt that Laz is wearing. If you want one of those sexy things, you need to go to relicsbyreal.com and use the discount code NBNN for 10% off of your order. So get those shirts, get those hats, get that drinkware because you need that coffee cup.
Need those shot glasses to participate in the NBNN drinking game. That's right.
Don't forget the NBN
Like I picked the wrong week.
Shroud
Quit drinking.
challenge coins. You can also get them there from relicsbyreal.com.
That is correct. Of course, our good friend Jacob White over at sodamap.com. Sodamap.com for all your travel needs out there in Shroud Avatar. If you're ever lost, you want to find someplace your friend tells you to come meet me over here, and you don't know where here is, go to sodamap.com, type in your location or the name of the destination you want to go to, and Sodamap will show you exactly where it is on the map. Sodamap is truth, so says Lord British. Sodamap.com. Check them out. Jacob White. And of course, last but not least, our good friends over at the Shroud Marketplace, shroudmarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, I want to tell the good folks about the marketplace and all the good stuff they can get out there.
Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. If you're interested in providing services for people, just like Scrota's music service thing, you can pay him $1 to get Scrota to go play music for you.
Scrota and everything you want.
Find a long time.
Or if you're looking for in-games, if you're looking for an in-game wedding, don't forget Weddings and More by Laz.
That's right.
Laz, take it away.
That's right. If you're looking to get hitched this year, got an event, want a private, quiet space for yourself for a little while, come check out Laz's Weddings and More. We've got private island setting, we've got underground setting, we've got beachfront setting, whatever you want. Sunset wedding, sunrise wedding, bloodletting wedding, zombie wedding. We can accommodate all your needs. Also available for bats, mitzvahs, guild meetings, parties, and anniversaries. So check out Weddings and More by Laz. As well, don't forget to check out the new commercials from Shroud Marketplace and Weddings and More by Laz on WRFB.rocks, Radio Free Britannia.
Yeah, Shroud Marketplace is the place to go buy or sell anything Shroud of the Avatar related. And don't forget, right now there is a special going on. If you register as a vendor and you click the free button and you put one item on the store, your account will be upgraded for the next 3 months to the gold.
3 months to gold membership access. That is correct. Just for listing one item on the marketplace.
Yes, just for one after registering for the. I know.
And of course, if you're not happy after 3 months, what can the folks do if and before the 3 months are up?
You can always cancel.
That's right.
And it's like, it's always an option.
3 months. Can't beat that with a stick, folks, I tell you. And of course, last but not least,
the most important people here, we have to thank you guys for showing up, listening to us talk, and participating. And Hicks got married in Ultima back in 1998 and got the ring and all. Good times.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Very
nice.
Nice.
So
Congratulations,
don't forget
206.
Exactly. And then after that, don't forget, we couldn't do this show without you guys, and we do it for you guys. So thank you, everybody, for watching on Twitch, on my channel, and on Laz's channel, or on YouTube. And last but not least, those listening on Radio Free Britannia.
That's right. We thank you all, man. The radio's been all over the place. You got to see what this radiograph's like, unless you're looking at it on your side, man. It's like a popcorn machine. Boing, 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 boing. Anyway, with the advent of all the new folks coming in, we've got all sorts of new viewers, all sorts of new listeners, all sorts of new followers out there, and we love you all, I'll tell you. We are so elated to be doing this for you guys, and as always, we are happy to do it for you every Monday through Friday. Kush Lady, thank you for joining us every day. We love you here, and again, we appreciate you showing up. Hey now, that's no way to treat a Kush Lady. Yeah, Justin.
I know.
The Eclipse.
Well, unless she asked for it.
But anyway, time
You're right,
has run
Jack.
out for us here on today's show, folks. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. So thank you to all of you folks out there listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody to listening on the radios. We will be back with you all tomorrow on Thursday, tantalizing Thursday out there, where we're going to bring you a little tidbits of what's to come for the weekend, some more juicy news here on NBNN, and of course the latest happenings and updates inside of Shroud of the Avatar. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
I'm Scrotum.
I'm Mactane.
And we are NBNN. Stay tuned to NBNN for more news, sports, entertainment, crazy wild happenings. Where's my elephant? Where's my contract? And all sorts of other crazy wild happenings here in Shroud of the Avatar. We'll see you all on Thursday, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then. I want my elephant.
I'm a giraffe.
I want
Have you?
elephant.
Where's my contract?
Where's my contract?
You want to get high?
Yeah, I want to get
Yes.
high.
Well,
Of course I want to get high.
Have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
How do you feel about full frontal male nudity?
Ever seen a